What's going on, filmmakers? I'm Alexandru, and today we're gonna take the Sony Fx6 and we're gonna transform it in the ultimate cinema rig. Even though the Sony Fx6 so far offers a lot of mounting options and a lot of versatility, I still have cases when I go to shootings and I really need to rig this camera up quite a lot. And the current status of it doesn't really allow me to. So we're gonna put a Tilta cage on it and we're gonna transform it in a cinema rig. First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna strip the camera down and we're gonna take the top handle and the grip off so we can work on the camera a little bit more easy. And to do that is pretty simple. If you have the Sony Fx6, you know it's so simple to strip this camera down and put it in your bag. Everything is really fast. So, I mean, for a cinema camera, you really can strip this camera down in seconds. So, I'm gonna take the grip off and unplug it from here. And we're down to the body, which is really small for the power it has. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna mount the top part from the cage, which is this little thing that is super easy to mount, and it offers you a lot of versatility and a lot of mounting options. A little bit more option than what it offers so far. So I'm gonna mount this on. I'm gonna take this Allen key, and it's gonna be super simple. And as you can see, it has 4 points of mounting, so you're not really compromising a lot of mounting points as it is. But let me show you how it looked before so we can see exactly what we're looking at. So this is what we're looking at with the bare body. And imagine when you're putting the handle on, it is kind of hard to mount things around here. So with this one, you're kind of expanding your mounting point. So let's put it again. And what I really love about Tilta product is the fact that, I don't know, they kind of make your camera feel more badass. And the cool part about the whole mounting thing on top, the mounting plate, I would say, is that we still have room to mount this top handle, which we're gonna get to when I'm finished mounting everything. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna mount the bottom part, which is really important whenever you wanna put longer lenses or cinema lenses. For example, this is the part, and it is pretty solid. You have 2 rosette mounts here, and it's really helpful because you can mount different type of handles. For example, if you don't like the original handle of the Sony, you can always put something else. And I'm gonna show you some options from Tilta, but let's mount this on first. And we also have this lens support, which is not actually for your lens, but it's for your lens mounts. And because the Sony Fx6 has a really short flange distance, you can mount a lot of lens adapters. So this is for the lens adapters, which is really helpful. So let's mount this on. We have 2 holes here at the bottom, and that's exactly what we have here as well. And we have a little bit of padding so we can support and keep the camera safe. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna use the same Allen key. And as you can see, this goes really fast. I mean, you can rig and unrig this pretty fast in just a couple of minutes. So if you want to have a really beefed up setup, you can do that on set. And if you want to go like really lightweight, you can unscrew everything in like a couple of minutes. So that's crazy. And now that we have this ready, I'm gonna mount my next accessory, which is gonna be here and will give us a lot more mounting options on the side. As if for now, we don't really have a lot of mounting options here. This really helps because as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mounting options. So this is really, really good. And we also have here a cold plate. So we can put like different accessories like microphones or anything like that. So let's mount this on. So for this one, we're gonna need 4 screws, which are really small. So a different Allen key is required. And also this acts as a support for the whole cage because it strengthens the link between the top and the bottom. So it kind of makes your cage a little bit more sturdy and a little bit more solid. So now that we have this part ready, we can basically put all the accessories back and we can be ready to go, and we can have like a really lightweight cinema setup, but I really want to take it to the next level. So I'm gonna put a back plate that can allow me to have a V-mount. So I have this V-mount adapter, which is really, really cool because having a V-mount allows you to mount a lot of different accessories on your camera. And usually when I am required to make a cinema rig, I'm required to put a lot more accessories on the camera than I usually have. So for example, I have to put a wireless connection, I have to put maybe a second monitor, and I have to put maybe a follow focus. And having a V-mount on the bottom allows me to mount all these accessories without having to worry about power management. So let's put this on, which is really simple. It has the same connection as the Sony batteries. So I'm gonna put this on, although the power doesn't get transmitted through this whole system. So you kind of have to plug this into the camera's power management. So I'm gonna put it here into camera's DCI. Okay, so now that we have this ready, I still have to do something else in order to secure it. And there is here at the bottom a place where I can put a screw that will secure this whole setup. Okay, so now we are almost ready. I just have to put my things back on. So I'm gonna put my grip back on the camera. Goes nice and tight. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna take the grip as well. And right now we have a really simple and operational Sony Fx6 with the cage and everything you want. So let's mount some lenses and a few accessories and let me show you how it looks. So I'm gonna put an adapter, a lens adapter. So this is the Metabones, which I think it should go in here, but it's barely at, so just a few more centimeters and I would have been able to mount this. So we're gonna go next and mount the lens. And we're gonna mount the DZO Vespid Prime 50mm, which is a lens that I really, really love. This lens, oh my God, it's so beautiful, it's so soft, so creamy, so it has so much character and it looks amazing. So let's mount this on. Let's take this out of the way. So as you see right now, it looks pretty cool and I think a made box will be great. So we're gonna put a made box in the front, also from Tilta. This is the made box mini. And we're gonna put it here. And the V-mount battery, which honestly, I don't know the brand because the label is, but I think it's from Baleen or something like that. And check this out. This looks absolutely crazy. Like, oh my God, so nice. It looks like a proper cinema camera, but there's actually more to this. Usually when I use this, it is kind of handheld, and I would say this is a really good handheld setup and it works really good. You have the monitor here. You can mount your monitor on top. So you can have a monitor here and have a really good idea. And by the way, I always use a Thomas Shinobi monitors. I think they are the best at reproducing colors. And a lot of people ask me why I use this because it's not such an expensive monitor, but for me works best and I always get the best exposure out of this. So usually I would run with the monitor here, but right now I have the monitor mount on my camera, so I'll mount it later. And so far, this is probably how I would use this setup every day. I usually hold focus with my hands and I don't need a focus mechanism or anything like that. And I usually film handheld. So this is probably my daily setup. But there are some things that I can improve about this setup and I'm gonna show you right now. For example, I can take the top handle off, which in some cases you don't really need the top handle and the monitor and everything like that. So, and I'm gonna also take the grip off. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take this cinema setup to the next level. So here I have another mounting option which I can use to take this to the next level, and this goes in here like this, and you tighten this up with an Allen key, bam. And what I can do next is, I told you sometimes I have to use wireless connections and all that, and I have here an accessory that allows me to use wireless connection. So I'm gonna mount this here. So I have this accessory that allows me to put wireless connection really simple, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is, and I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna tighten this down, and I'm gonna put my wireless system here. And I'm gonna take the power from the V-mount battery. So I'm gonna use a D-tap connector. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna mount something else. So I still need a top handle, but I'm gonna use this new beautiful top handle from Tilta, which is quite amazing, and I'm gonna show you why. So let's mount this on. I'm gonna mount it here. You may wonder why I'm mounting it like that. You will see. So this top handle has a special power. You know that a lot of sets require you to film vertically. Well, this is made specifically for people who shoot a lot of vertical content like I am and want to have the possibility to turn the camera around like this and shoot like that. So this is great, but what if you want to shoot normal again? Well, let me show you. This has a knob here that allows you to turn this and put it in the normal position. And now I can shoot normally. So simple and so nice. And I'm also gonna put my monitor here, and I'm gonna put everything here. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna use this from Tilta. It is a really simple grip that also has rec like start-stop functions and all that, and I can connect this to my camera, so I can still benefit from having a rec button or a shutter knob or just pulling focus from this. So it is pretty cool. Let's mount this on, and I'm gonna put it here where it's the rosette mount. Check this out. So beautiful. Now I can hold the camera. I can do what I usually do. I bump the camera into my chest, and I can make super stable handheld movement. So it looks really amazing, but I still need a monitor. So I don't have a Tilta monitor mount. I have a small rig one, but I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put my monitor. So usually I can take the power from the V-mount battery to the monitor, but what I can do right now, because the rig is a little bit back heavy, I can put a battery here, and without no worries, I can save up a little bit of juice from the main battery. So check this out. This looks like a proper cinema rig. I'm just gonna rotate it like this so you can see. It has everything you need, and it also looks so much better than just a normal Sony Fx6 that you have seen from the beginning. So, oh my God, how good this looks. Quite nice to see everyone's impression when you end up on set with a beast like this, and everyone is like, whoa, how expensive is that camera? So yeah, kind of love how it looks. I'm really excited on how this rig turned out. And if you like it, and if you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to write down in the comments, and let me know what other things did you wish to see on this rig, or what other things do you recommend me to put on this and make it look super awesome. So, so far I really love how it looks, and I think it makes my job a little bit easier because I can work with this rig without any hesitations and without having to be stressed that I don't have enough space to put different accessories, but now I have, and it's quite amazing how good it turned out. And also one thing that I want to tell you is that if you look here, you have the ability to make adjustments to your grip. So in my case, if it's a little bit front heavy, I can take this grip a little bit down back. So when I hold it, I can kind of adjust my point of balance so it doesn't kind of ruin my handheld shots. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more rigging like this, let me know in the comments and I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to try to find the cameras and the rigs for them and just, I don't know, have fun with you guys building rigs. So until next time, make sure to watch my other videos because I have a lot of helpful videos where you can learn a lot of things about lighting and how I do things on set, and you can follow my journey behind the scenes. So make sure to go out there, create some epic content and have fun. Cheers.